There are moments on stage that take the world on the edge of its seat, not because of the lights, but because of the confrontation between the original and the imitation. When an impersonator stands face to face with the very legend they once embodied, it can turn into a performance. Or an incredibly awkward situation no one could have predicted. There's laughter, there's silence, and sometimes just a single word or glance is enough to turn that moment into internet history. And today, you'll see those rare instances where an impersonator and a celebrity appear on the same stage, and things don't go according to script. If you enjoy these tense but real moments, don't forget to subscribe. Leave a comment about the moment that impressed you the most. And stay tuned for more stories. Eddie Murphy, a living legend of comedy, not only makes audiences laugh with his unique, self-made characters, but is also famous for his ability to imitate famous stars in unexpected ways. And one of the most memorable moments was when he recreated Mike Tyson right on stage at a major gala. No gloves, no ring, just his voice, demeanor, and subtle satire. Eddie Murphy transformed a heavyweight boxer into a comedic performance that left the entire audience both laughing and holding their breath. A heavyweight boxer would never fight Sammy, the truly undefeated champion. During a live televised awards ceremony, Jimmy Fallon unexpectedly stole the spotlight with a bold and unannounced parody of Enrique Iglesias. Fallon, known for his creative musical imitations, decided to recreate a concert in the style of the Spanish singer right on the event stage. The otherwise formal atmosphere of the awards ceremony was quickly transformed, becoming as vibrant as a real concert. Every gesture, glance, and rhythm of the performance was heightened, surprising and delighting the audience. The entire hall was gradually drawn into the performance, erupting in thunderous applause. In a special episode of Saturday Night Live, Jim Carrey made a surprise guest appearance and immediately became the center of a hilarious reverse trolling session. Right on stage, the cast surprised him by transforming into some of the most iconic characters in his career, from Ace Ventura to many other classic roles. All were recreated in an exaggerated way, over-the-top gestures, signature screams, and the unmistakable expressive style that has become Jim Carrey's trademark were pushed to the maximum. Both hilarious and overwhelming. Not stopping there, the skit continued into a play within a play, where everyone simultaneously transformed into Jim Carrey in a chaotic, humorous state, like a creative, self-deprecating performance. And the biggest surprise was when Jim Carrey himself joined the fun. He stands watching, laughing at the imitations of himself, then goes on stage and imitates those who are imitating him, creating a hilarious loop in true Carrey style, unpredictable, exaggerated, and unforgettable. When it comes to legendary performances, Jamie Foxx deserves a place in the pantheon of imitation. An Oscar winner, a talented musician, and a comedian, Jamie Foxx has proven that his imitation skills go beyond mere laughter. They are a true art form. One of his most impressive performances was his recreation of a classic scene from Denzel Washington, not only mimicking the voice, but also accurately capturing the rhythm, gaze, and charisma of a cinematic icon. However, Jamie Foxx has also experienced his fair share of mischief on live television, becoming the target of imitation himself. It was a moment that was both humorous and demonstrated mutual respect between top artists. And when discussing Hollywood's most iconic pranks, the friendship between Dwayne Johnson and Kevin Hart cannot be overlooked. The two constantly turned every promotional interview into a hilarious battlefield, where they relentlessly mimicked, teased, and counterattacked each other. From exaggerated lines to over-the-top expressions, everything became material for laughter. And interestingly, every time one mimicked, the other would retaliate, a never-ending cycle of humor between two of Hollywood's most famous best friends. During the promotion of Jumanji, Dwayne Johnson continued to be one of the most interesting highlights, participating in a series of interviews with the cast. Alongside him, Jack Black stood out with his unpredictable humor and unexpected improvisational style. In many conversations, Jack Black didn't hesitate to use every moment to make his co-stars laugh in his own unique way, both friendly and hilarious. He turned every answer into an impromptu performance, from overly philosophical pronouncements to exaggerated expressions that made the entire set burst into laughter. Each statement was inflated in Jack Black's signature style, free, humorous, and unconventional. This combination of the cast and their comedic energy transformed the Jumanji promotional events into a series of memorable entertainment moments, where laughter sometimes even overshadowed the film's content. In one of the most memorable episodes of The Graham Norton Show, the guest lineup of Jake Gyllenhaal, Emilia Clarke, and Cara Delevingne unexpectedly turned the conversation into a hilarious stage performance by imitating Arnold Schwarzenegger. Everything was completely spontaneous, unscripted, and unprepared. However, this improvisation created a moment of explosive laughter, as each person took turns role-playing with the voice, expressions, and distinctive mannerisms of the legendary action star. The atmosphere on set quickly became chaotic in the most comical way, and this naturalness made this segment one of the show's most memorable moments. And when Kevin Hart, who had been the victim of many imitations before, finally got his chance to fight back, he didn't choose an easy target. Instead, he decided to imitate a celebrity in a completely unexpected way, instantly sparking curiosity and laughter from the entire audience. In the world of music and entertainment, sometimes a single spontaneous moment is enough to create an unforgettable impression, and that's exactly what happened during an interview with Al Pacino. Robin Williams, with his genius improvisational skills and boundless humorous vocabulary, instantly transformed the conversation into an inspiring performance without a script. He directly mimicked Al Pacino right in front of him, with his distinctive husky voice perfectly timed, dramatic pauses, and intensely expressive, unpredictable demeanor. Robin Williams recreated the Scarface style in a way that was both humorous and respectful. That moment not only made the audience laugh, but also showcased the class of an artist who can turn any conversation into a lively live performance on the spot. Nicky Warriret, star of Saturday Night Live, has made his mark with viral impersonations, becoming an integral part of the show's history. One of the most iconic moments was when he recreated Nicolas Cage right on stage, and, remarkably, Nicolas Cage himself was there. The clash between the original and the impersonator made this moment both hilarious and unforgettable. Saturday Night Live has long been considered a breeding ground for outstanding celebrity parodies, and many former cast members have returned to pay tribute, while also affectionately teasing Adam Sandler's unmistakable style. From his impromptu lines to his signature demeanor, everything is recreated in a way that is both humorous and relatable, a reminder of the controlled madness that has become his trademark. Even Donald Trump has become one of the most imitated figures in entertainment, with his distinctive voice, gestures, and speaking style. He has appeared in countless comedy shows and skits, from the high-pitched versions in the early stages to the slow, drawn-out, and emotionally explosive way he speaks. Every characteristic is deliberately exaggerated, creating parodies that are both funny and satirical, characteristic of American television comedy. In an interview, Julie Bowen, Sofia Vergara's co-star in Modern Family, surprised the audience by spontaneously imitating Sofia Vergara herself live on air. With her distinctive Colombian accent and unmistakable charm, Julie's imitation was both humorous and well-intentioned, making the entire studio burst into laughter during the promotion of Thor: The Dark World. Tom Hiddleston also had a memorable moment during an interview with Chris Hemsworth, when the topic of imitation came up. Tom immediately seized the opportunity to transform himself into his co-star subtly, but hilariously recreating Hemsworth's voice. Gestures and characteristic energy making the interview much more lively. Jim Carrey, on the other hand, has repeatedly demonstrated his exceptional ability to transform through his unmistakable gestures. Voice and stage presence. One of his most acclaimed impersonations was when he mimicked Clint Eastwood, an icon of composure and seriousness in cinema. With his cold gaze, deep voice, and distinctive intonation, Jim Carrey transformed a very stiff character into a performance that was both precise and full of humor. He even enthusiastically shared that he loved the scene and often showed it to friends as a memorable keepsake. In an episode of The Tonight Show, Jimmy Fallon once again created a sensation by unexpectedly impersonating Robert De Niro live on television. Right in front of the legendary actor himself. What was particularly noteworthy was De Niro's quick integration, creating a natural, seamless, and spontaneous interaction that transformed the conversation into a truly entertaining skit. The seamless coordination and quick improvisation of both actors made this segment one of the show's most memorable moments, frequently reminisced about due to its level of detail and authenticity in every expression. Kevin Spacey was also highly praised for his chameleon-like versatility and his ability to subtly and accurately mimic famous colleagues. In a moment of spontaneous dialogue, the conversation quickly shifted into a humorous and unpredictable interaction. The back-and-forth comments, interspersed with teasing and spontaneous reactions, created a relaxed yet surprising atmosphere. "I think he mimics you quite well. I don't but I don't see myself in that imitation. Nice to meet you." Then things continued to slide into an uncontrollable, humorous rhythm, with the conversation interrupted by laughter and improvisations. "Shut up, Dave. They like it, they like it." The moment became even more unforgettable when the atmosphere shifted to complete naturalness. With seemingly random remarks like, "I have to write this down, but I'll go make a cappuccino." And it concluded with an unexpected humorous detail. "Wow, Dave, you're quite a big guy." A seemingly simple remark that contributed to the charm and unpredictability of the entire segment. Jason Statham is one of the iconic faces of modern action films, known for his powerful physique, deep British accent, and cool, composed demeanor on screen. Godfrey, a comedian and talented voice impersonator, once caused a social media sensation with his incredibly accurate impersonation of Jason Statham. In a viral video, he recreated the distinctive husky voice, the sharp intonation, and the familiar menacing demeanor, while also recreating a fictional action seen as if it were straight out of one of Statham's own films. The rhythm, gestures, and expressions were all perfectly controlled, making the performance so realistic that many viewers believed it was a real scene from a movie. Notably, during an appearance on the Jim Norton Show, Godfrey even had the opportunity to perform this impersonation right in front of Jason Statham, creating a moment that was both hilarious and unforgettable. Kevin Spacey has also demonstrated his exceptional talent in imitation. At a gala, he surprised the audience by convincingly impersonating Jack Nicholson, capturing the legendary actor's characteristic demeanor and gestures without over-exaggeration. This performance showcased his keen observation skills and excellent control of expression, making the imitation feel natural and almost amazingly accurate. In another instance, Denzel Washington, despite being known for his dramatic roles, also surprised the audience by showing his sense of humor by imitating rapper J. Cole in an interview. The contrast between their usual serious demeanor and their spontaneous, playful performance created an unforgettable moment of entertainment, showing that even movie icons have their down-to-earth, laugh-filled moments. Vanessa Bayer, one of the most beloved faces of Saturday Night Live, once made a strong impression when she accurately recreated the iconic character Rachel Green, played by Jennifer Aniston in Friends. With Rachel's unique accent, gentle voice, and familiar expressions, Vanessa's transformation is both humorous and sophisticated, making the audience feel like they are pulled back to the golden age of the legendary sitcom. Seemingly simple lines become more vivid when recreated on stage, creating a moment that is both nostalgic and amusing. Besides, Bill Hader, master of the art of imitation and also a former SNL member, has many times surprised the audience with a series of transformations accurate to every detail. One of the most memorable performances was when he imitated John Malkovich, who is famous for his unique voice and unmistakable stage presence. With just a few small changes in tone and speaking rhythm, Bill Hader excellently captured Malkovich's charisma, turning the performance into an unforgettable highlight in fans' memories. Jake Gyllenhaal, the actor famous for his emotionally rich and captivating on-screen performances, surprised audiences by revealing his charmingly humorous side in an interview. During the promotional campaign for Spider-Man: Far From Home, he didn't hesitate to liven things up by unexpectedly imitating his younger co-star, Tom Holland, on live television. With a playful tone and deliberately exaggerated expressions, Jake repeatedly said the familiar phrase, "I am Spider-Man," turning a normal conversation into a hilarious, impromptu Hollywood performance. The natural interaction between the two actors made the audience laugh continuously, showcasing a rare chemistry and relaxed atmosphere during the film's promotion. That moment quickly became one of the most beloved segments, thanks to the combination of humorous energy and genuine on-set reactions. At the Alma Awards, George Lopez also surprised everyone with his hilarious impersonation of Al Pacino, the film legend associated with classic films like Scarface and Serpico. His performance was satirical yet respectful of this cinematic icon, leaving the audience both amused and delighted. In a special MTV program, Jimmy Fallon continued to demonstrate his transformative abilities by unexpectedly impersonating Avril Lavigne, the Canadian singer famous for her rebellious punk style and youthful energy. Right on stage, Fallon recreated Avril's signature performance style in front of her, the blend of humor, improvisation, and keen observation skills transformed the performance into an unforgettable moment of entertainment, with the entire audience joining in the lively atmosphere filled with laughter. And that's what makes impersonations so special in the entertainment world, not just the laughter, but also the respect, keen observation, and the ability to transform every moment into art, from television stages to award ceremonies. From talk shows to impromptu skits, every time the original meets the impersonator, it creates unpredictable reactions, sometimes bursts of laughter, sometimes a historic moment in showbiz. If you've watched this far, don't forget to leave a comment about the impersonation that impressed you the most. And if you enjoy these funny, unexpected moments, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the next videos. See you in the next entertaining stories.